We noticed that a lot of the families that we were serving were coming from East Baltimore at our Mount Street and Liberty Road location. And so we said, you know, I think this is a place that we need to go. I think our families are coming from there and they should have something a little closer. And we felt as though there was a need here, and we felt as though that we were the people that our families were looking towards because we were serving so many people from East Baltimore.
Brandon was obsessed with the process of coming to East Baltimore. And we are a team. Being that he went to school here, he knew people in East Baltimore, he went to Morgan and all of that. So that was another main reason that we came here to this particular location, because he wanted a presence in East Baltimore.
We thought that Alameda would be an easy transition as far as the construction of the Alameda because of the fact that the facility was already here and all we had to do was to renovate the facility.
I thought it was a mess. I thought it was a mess.
It was in shambles. It really was in shambles. The roof was leaking, mold.
We were even turned down by the banks twice because of the raggedy building. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. It was a raggedy building. It was leaks, it was water, it was no roof and everything.
I mean, it was bad. It was something to see when you walked in the building.
Any other time we had to go to the city and meet with city councilmen, meet with the mayor, and that process. But this process was totally different because this time, this was a church at first, going back and forth with our attorney, their attorney, and that's how we got through this process. Like I said from the very beginning, this place was a shambles.
The challenges that we had with the Alameda was basically the time, like materials, trying to make sure to get everything aligned within the necessary times to link up with the bank and with the construction company. And so those were the issues as far as supply chain, getting in those supplies, getting everything together, really caused a lot of delay within the project. So it made it a little bit more challenging than Liberty Road and Mount Street, because once we started construction just flowed. With here, construction stalled, started, stopped, and you know, we just kept pushing through.
I grew because of the fact that I was raised in the city. I grew up in the city. I knew a lot of people in the city. On Gilmore Street, we were never on a major thoroughfare. We wasn't on Fulton Avenue, wasn't North Avenue, McCullough Street, Drew Hill, none of that. And we was on an off-beaten track. And so no one thought that we could survive. So that's all I wanted to do was a couple calls a month, a week, and I could be fine. And then my friends started to call me. They started to call me. Then their friends started to call me. They started to call me. So it got to be endless. And then I went to and opened up in Liberty Road, Randallstown, and all of a sudden, we wasn't even open. The driveway wasn't even finished. And folks were coming to the facility to make funeral arrangements. Had a funeral. We had a funeral the day of the grand opening.